Good afternoon once again from Beijing, China. Today we are fleeing the capital and heading 1,000 kilometers south. We're going to have to walk and talk because we're pretty late, but there are loads of different ways to travel in China. The most exciting we've found is to travel 350 kilometers an hour overland.
And if all goes to plan, in 5.5 hours we'll be arriving at another train station in China's ancient capital, Xi'an.
Also, Emily's personal Instagram got hacked this morning and we spent a lot of time trying to figure that out. So now we're late for everything.
Lucky it's assigned seating.
Thank you. We normally book all our trains with One2Go Asia, but it doesn't really cut it in China, so instead we book with trip.com, which one major positive is that you don't need to go and exchange your online booking for a physical ticket. It's all just done through your passport. So we just handed our passport to the guy and he let us through, which is saving us a little bit of time, thankfully.
This morning sucks.
We're right at the front. What's the time?
I don't know.
We made it.
Oh my goodness.
And we have just started moving. Is that right on time? 1 minute early.
And we were fortunate enough to get a window seat. Can't wait to watch the countryside go by. Honestly, so fitting for today.
Yeah. So we are in second class. This is the cheapest available option. It's a 3-2 configuration with pretty skinny seats. You do get a good recline and a good amount of legroom. It's $110 per person. The next option up would have been first class, which would have been a 2-2 configuration, wider seats, more attention by the stewards because there's less people per carriage. They're plushier, more legroom, everything's just a little bit better. It is $170 per person to get that though, so way out of our price range. And that's not the final level. In China, for some reason, it goes second class, first class, and business class as the best. They're like their own cocoon pods. They're full lie-flat recline. It's a 1-1 config, or it's a 2-1 configuration, so you can be completely by yourself. Toilets are less used, there's less people per carriage, more steward per person capacity, but a lot more expensive. They would have been 320 Australian dollars per person. And even what we're on now in second class, I'm pretty sure we could have flown for cheaper. I just didn't want to miss 350 kilometers an hour.
From memory, the flights were pretty close in price. This was maybe just more expensive or very comparable. And this is like an experience, you know? Flying is...
Yeah, we do flying all the time.
We do flying all the time.
Rarely do trains.
Especially bullet trains.
It's so quiet.
It's very quiet. As is tradition at this point, I need to do a toilet tour because I always get quite anxious about what the toilet situation is going to be on board trains like this, especially when you're on here for 5.5 hours. I hope you can hear me because it's a little bit noisy, but it's super simple in here. It is a Western style toilet. It's quite wet already, which isn't the best. There is a sink with running water, toilet paper, toilet seat covers, and plenty of mirrors. I would rate this out of 5, maybe a 2.5, a C. If it was clean, probably a B. Not bad.
Included in the bathroom tour, where you wash your hands. Looks like each cabin will have their own version of that. And I'm sure as the classes go up, the quality goes up. Let's clean the windows.
High-speed train goes past you because you're both going so fast. It's like you blink your eyes and you miss it, but you can feel it almost like the pressure.
This is 350 k's an hour, but it is not the fastest train. It's not even the fastest train in China. They actually have a maglev train that goes from Shanghai that goes 430 kilometers an hour. And that maglev is literally like when you get two magnets of the same pole
Is it magnet levitation?
Yeah, magnetic levitation. So it doesn't even touch the tracks. It's like two of the same pole charge magnets. When you try and force them together and they like slide over each other, it's like that. And it just, no friction, flies along. And that's not even the fastest train though, because Japan upped them again. There's a maglev train in Japan that goes 600 k's an hour.
Oh my gosh, where does that go to and from, do you know?
It's not a commercial one, so it's like specifically private
Yeah, wow.
cargo and stuff, but that's fast.
Imagine if there was a maglev train in Australia.
I think everyone should get them.
Are they safe?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah, why not? We've come to a stop where a bunch of people are hopping off, and I think some more people are going to hop on. We have the row to ourselves, so start the clock for the world's quickest seat tour. It's a train seat. It reclines quite nicely. Like, this is so upright. Pretty nice. Plus we have no one behind us, so I don't feel bad reclining the whole way. We have a little tray table, a pocket, some coat hangers. End of seat tour. Actually, there's quite decent space for your feet as well. It's quite plushy. It's quite firm actually, but quite like good size. Like I feel like I can spread out decently. There's plenty of space for bags, and that is it. There's no Wi-Fi. Can you see that? That was so fast. There's no Wi-Fi that I can see. End of train tour, seat tour. Sometimes when you do super quick tours, you miss something. There's a little blind to block out some of the harsh sun. We want the views though. And unfortunately, half of our window isn't a window.
I would say 3/4 is not a window.
Yeah. Pretty, like we're okay, but this is the second time this has happened to us.
Train in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I thought I heard something. I was like, oh my god, he's done it. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's so I can be exactly on time. 1. Oh, we're going.
列车为公共场所，请保持车厢安静。有人交谈或者观看手机等其他电子设备时，请降低音量。乘车期间，请您注意安全，防止烫伤、车伤等意外伤害。带儿童的旅客，请您看护好您的孩子，不要在车厢内奔跑或大声喧哗。感谢您配合。
We think the QR codes on the back of the seats are for ordering things.
But it looks like soy sauce or vinegar.
Yeah.
So when you're booking a train in China, they are informed by letters as to how fast they are. The G, D and C trains are all high-speed trains, whereas the Z, T and K are slower or overnight trains. This route, we could have done it as an overnight train. It would have been cheaper, but it also would have taken like 14 plus hours. The G train that we're on is the most popular and the fastest. I think they can get up to 380 kilometers per hour, and they are used so frequently. They transfer 1 million people a day. Crazy. So close.
Sorry we didn't really vlog too much, but to be honest, it was a train.
Not much happened.
Yeah.
Jump in your grave.
Okay.
We're not even the last people hopping off. Everyone's clamoring to get in. I'm going to try and push my way. Sorry, just get our bags off. Thank you. Nice. Sometimes you've got to be a little bit rude.
Yeah. Oh, there's just another train coming in right now. Final thoughts on the train?
It was fine.
It's a train.
I think it's like way more functional than a journey. Like, I don't know, I guess I thought bullet train, to me, that seems like such an exceptional thing.
An adventure.
But here it's just so mundane.
Yeah, we like, even with trains, we normally love them because we
Yeah.
can see the countryside and things like that. But honestly, it was going too fast. And each city kind of looked the same as you whizzed past.
Yeah.
Plus then eventually the pollution or the smog or whatever it is got a bit too thick and we couldn't really see out the window anyway.
Yeah. I think if I had my time again, I would say just fly.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get there way quicker. Like, it is pitch black here now.
I would, it's probably one of the rare cases where I'd probably pay a little bit more to fly.
Yeah, just to get here quicker. Like, it's such a distance to need to cover.
Yeah, it's a huge distance.
Yeah. But I'm glad we've done it.
At the end of the day, I'm not upset we did it, I don't regret it, but I probably wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, I agree. But I am very much looking forward to this hotel that we're about to check into, because if it looks anything like the photos, we're in for a treat.
I just want Wi-Fi, please.
We didn't show you around the last hotel because frankly, it was nothing to show. To give you an idea of where we were staying, it was quite expensive and the door to the bathroom didn't have a door handle, it just had a hole where a door handle used to be. This place is how much?
40 a night? 40
I think it's 37 a night.
Crazy.
And it's a projector on the whole friggin' wall. But comparatively, you said that was what, like half the price?
Less than half.
Less than half the price of the last place. And the whole reason I booked it is I saw the photos of this projector.